irreducible needs for human maturation. In Dr. Neufeld's astute formulation, these four needs are both simultaneous and build one on the other in pyramidal fashion. I invite you, the reader, to consider how well our culture satisfies them for our children or fails to. The attachment relationship, children's deep sense of contact and connection with those responsible for them. Observe how my own neural expectation for such contact, instilled in infant me by eons of evolution, was frustrated within the first days and weeks of my life. Keep in mind that what matters is the child's sense of attachment. It has nothing to do with whether or how much the parents love the child or feel connected to her. Many young and well meaning parents, myself and my wife included, have made the error of gauging the relationship by how they are feeling, how much attachment they are experiencing. Yet, what makes the biggest difference is not what is sent so much as what is received by them. It takes relatively mature or well supported parents to be able to tune into the child's emotional needs as distinct from their own. Number two, a sense of attachment security that allows a child to rest from the work of earning his right to be who he is and as he is. Once foundational security is established, the young one can relax comfortably. This is the condition Dr. Neufeld identifies as rest, one in which the child does not have to strive for attachment with the parent, nor work to maintain the right equilibrium of contact. This state is the soil in which the roots of healthy development can firmly take hold. From there, we can reliably expect emotional, social, and intellectual growth to follow. Number three, permission to feel one's emotions, especially grief, anger, sadness, and pain. In other words, the safety to remain vulnerable. Since emotion is the engine of maturation, when children lose their tender feelings, they become stuck in their immaturity. Neufeld explains, for the emotions to remain accessible, the environment must allow them to be safely experienced, meaning the child's expression of feelings cannot threaten the attachment relationship with the parent. Here's the problem, even if the parent wins the behavior modification game, the child loses. We have instilled in her the anxiety of being rejected if her emotional self were to surface. This exacts a heavy toll on both physical and mental health. While the expression of an emotion can be inhibited or even its conscious experience blocked, the emotion itself is energy that cannot be obliterated. By banishing feelings from awareness, we merely send them underground, a locked cellar of emotions that will continue to haunt many lives. I know for myself that the early hardening of my heart to my own pain shielded me not only from grief but also from joy. Rediscovering joy, or better yet, discovering it newly, remains part of my life's journey to this day. The experience of free play in order to mature, rather than a frivolous childish activity to grow out of play, is a requirement for the healthy development of all mammalian species. Jack Panksepp coined a name for the neural system governing true recreation to go with panic, grief, and care. The play system, he wrote, may be especially important in the epigenetic development and maturation of the neocortex. A lack of secure infant bonding and a lack of early play, he asserted, can be contributory factors in the genesis of conditions such as ADHD as well as of adult irritability and aggression. Authentic play, agenda free, interactive, engaging joy and imagination, and rarer than ever these days, person to person, cannot occur when children are under conditions of stress and deprivation, nor is it compatible with being distracted or mesmerized by digital technology, a vexing issue we will revisit in chapter 13. If the overall goal of development is to foster in children a felt sense of being alive in a nurturing world, how it feels to be human, in Rafi's wonderful phrase, then we have utterly lost the plot. It takes a culture in good running order with societal structures that take their cue from nature's dictates to support parents in ensuring the child's irreducible needs. How and why so many of our children's needs are going unmet will be the subject of our next chapters.